wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. You know what time it is, a new video. As you can see by the title, today I am talking about things that I regret decluttering that I can't purchase anymore. I've done a video like this before where I talked about things that I decluttered that I regret, and I have this process of I'll buy it again because I'm like, well, maybe I didn't give it a chance first time, maybe it'll be better this time around. But this time there are things that I can't buy anymore because they were either like limited edition or they were discontinued. So if you guys don't know what that stuff is, then let's go. The first one is actually what inspired this video. When I did the video on Starr's One Size Beauty, someone mentioned that the powder that he released is supposed to be like a dupe for his collaboration with MAC Cosmetics. If you guys didn't see when that came out, he collabed with them. They had a whole collection. The best thing to come out of that was the setting powder, Debate Your Mama, okay? I decluttered that because you guys have seen the decluttering videos. I've had like 50, 60 setting powders. So at the time, it's like, okay, you know, I probably, like, it's really good. I really do like it. But, you know, I have others that I guess I like more and so like that. And then when that person mentioned that, I was excited because, ooh, like maybe this powder will be, you know, his version. You know, maybe they had some leftover. They gave it to Patrick and he released it under his own brand. It didn't do that. I've tried the powder several times since doing that video, because if you guys did see that video, it was like, yes, it works as a mattifying powder, but it was too matte for me. Like, I had too much matteness on my face using a whole bunch of products from his brand. So I've tried it with other things, you know, more hydrating foundations, more hydrating concealers, more hydrating setting powders and stuff like that. I don't know, it's just, it's not doing it for me as far as comparing it to his MAC powder. And then after thinking about it, I was like, darn, I kind of wish I still had it, I didn't declutter it, or I could repurchase it so I could really see like how it compares to the powder, but I can't do that anymore because it was a limited edition collaboration, which most influencer collabs usually are, so yeah. And speaking of influencer collabs that I can't get back, the Makeup Shayla ColourPop Perception collaboration, that was her best collab. She did two collabs with ColourPop. I loved that palette. The eyeshadow palette specifically is what I'm talking about. I loved that palette. I haven't worn eyeshadow in a minute. I did wear it again the other day. You know, I kind of missed it just a little bit. But that palette, I felt like, you know, she did its job of having colors you could use every day and a little split. You know, they're gonna throw in that blue. One thing they're gonna do with eyeshadow palettes is throw in that blue eyeshadow. So, you know, a little color in there if you want to spice it up a little bit. The size of it was convenient, you know, if you travel, stuff like that. It's ColourPop's, you know, it was more affordable of a collaboration of an eyeshadow palette. It was user-friendly. The shimmers in that eyeshadow palette, I feel like that's around the time when I started saying, if the shimmers are not shimming, okay? But I did end up decluttering it because, I mean, honestly, I probably could do an eyeshadow palette declutter right now, just because even though I kind of miss wearing it, I know I'm not going to start wearing it as much to where I need to keep all those eyeshadow palettes. But moments like this where I can't buy it anymore is when I'm like, maybe I shouldn't declutter it, you know, because I kind of miss that and I can't play around with it anymore. So it is what it is. Okay, the next one isn't an actual like makeup product, but I decluttered it and I deeply regret it now because I didn't even realize it was decluttered. I didn't realize they don't make it anymore. Like, I guess, you know, when they will get rid of something so they can bring a new version of it. Well, when I was moving, I decluttered my Dr. Dennis Gross Skincare Steamer Solutions. I feel like you guys have seen it in videos before. I don't know, but I honestly, when I was moving, I was just kind of over it at some point, like, whatever, I'll just buy it again when I'm down there, right? Don't do that. But I decluttered it, and I want to say a couple of days ago, something like that, because I think I told you guys I went back to doing my 10-step skincare routine, stuff like that. I've really gotten back into my skincare recently, and I was like, oh, I kind of wish I had that steamer. Like, I kind of wish I had bought it. So I went online to go look to see, like, to buy another one, and they don't make it anymore. It's discontinued, and they've put out like a new version of the steamer, but I don't know. I've seen steamers like that. I don't know. I just kind of don't. I don't know. I don't care for it. Like, that one, you can adjust it, so depending on the angle that you're sitting at is where the steam is going to come out. Like, now I technically decluttered it by giving it to someone, but I can't ask for it. So, you know, I won't get that back. But let me know in the comments down below any other steamers that you guys would recommend, because your girl is on the lookout. Y'all, when I tell you this next thing is so, like, you can't buy this again. It's so discontinued. I don't even really think I can find a picture to show you guys what I'm talking about. Like, you gotta be an OG to know what I'm talking about right now. It is the NYC liquid eyeliner. And I talked about this before, like, regretting getting rid of it, because at the time I didn't realize, you know, it was gonna be discontinued because it was such a good product. Mind you, like, is the NYC brand in general discontinued? Might need to do, I was gonna say might need to do a downfall video on that, but do you guys even know, like, remember the brand? Anyway, but probably one of the best eyeliners to be launched out there. I've been wearing eyeliner more lately, and I've been buying eyeliners. I bought Huda, I bought Rem Beauty, I almost said Rare. Who else was there? I bought a couple, like, in the last few months, and they're just not hitting. The Rem Beauty one is the one that I use, you know, like, everyday type of thing. But in general, like, they don't hit like that eyeliner hits, okay? And it's NYC, so it was affordable. I tried looking just for this video, for the purpose of a picture, for the purpose of saying, like, the full name of the product. Cannot find it anywhere. I see some places on, like, Amazon, stuff like that, where they're selling it for $14, okay? But it's not even the one that I'm talking about. Like, it's like a rebranded version of it, that type thing. And it was like, wow, y'all really got rid of gems. Like, I feel like OGs, you know, that eyeliner was that girl, okay? And the last thing that I regret decluttering that I can't buy anymore is the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector for women. Especially, you know, summer is coming. Let me tell y'all something. Okay, I get it, you know, like, global warming, but we pretty much, like, skipped spring. Spring was fighting for its life against winter as far as, like, the temperature and stuff like that goes. And yesterday, summer was like, move over winter, I got this, because the weather yesterday. So since summer is coming, you know, was looking like, or thinking about matte primers and stuff like that, and then remembered Becca had to close down late last year. Like, they officially closed down late last year, mid last year, something like that. And you can't get their stuff anymore. Now, there are some brands that are selling Becca stuff, like Ulta has a couple stuff under Smashbox. I know Revolve has some of their, you know, like, staple products and stuff like that. But that primer specifically, I haven't seen anywhere, like, reselling except Amazon. I don't really trust getting it. Like, don't get me wrong, there are things like that you put on your face that you can get from Amazon that I'll purchase on Amazon, but like, because of the situation and because of how it closed down, stuff like that, like this, looking at the sellers, I don't. So that primer for my oily skin out there, if you've been trying products, you've been around, you know that one did what it had to do for an oily person's face when it comes to makeup. Priming your face with that, especially since, you know, I've moved into the more soft mattes, maybe more hydrating foundations, and then balancing it out with everything else that I put on my face, that one would have got the job done. And I talked about that a lot when I had it. But then I decluttered it because, again, you know, new stuff comes out, you get bored with what you already have, so you let go of it, and then you have moments like this years later where you kind of miss it and you can't buy it again. Also, I don't know if you guys heard, or I guess I'm mentioning in this video, like, someone let me know in the comments down below, but they have said that Fenty discontinued their setting spray. I was just talking about it in the video a couple days ago, and I know I posted a reel or a TikTok and people were in the comments saying that they don't see it on their website anymore. So if anyone knows, let me know in the comment down below, did Fenty discontinue their setting spray? Because it's like, why can't we have nice things? I just got done saying it's a nice spray to have in between when you're, like, setting, or when you're blending out your makeup and stuff like that, just for people to be like, I don't think they make it anymore, sis. Like, we can't have nothing nice, nothing. I did try checking on the website, or was it Sephora, one of those, and I didn't see it on there. So if you know about that, like, I think they might, like, some people said they might only be selling the travel version of it now. But if you know about that, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, y'all, that is it for what I decluttered that I regret decluttering and that I can no longer buy. So I'm just going to have to live with that for the rest of my life, right? Let me know in the comments down below what things you have decluttered that you can't purchase anymore, or just things that you decluttered that you regret purchasing. All of that down below. Make sure 2 thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells, all of that down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.